Welcome. This is your curriculum update from your curriculum coordinator, Laura Hamlet, and I'm here to say get ready. We are ready to start our virtual Montessori. An overview of what I'll go over today are the materials versus the philosophy and observation. We'll be looking at then versus now and how we're going to be adjusting the environment for philosophy and observation. We'll look at the environment specifically and some adjustments that we've made over the summer to make this a better means of communication and connect your environment at home and our environment online. So, are you ready? The first thing I'd like to say is you can have Montessori without the materials, but not without the philosophy. And someone deserves great credit for this, but I'm not quite sure who. Just know that it isn't my phrase. However, as a quote, it means a lot. I know we often think that Montessori has to have materials, but guess what? It's really not about the materials. It's about the philosophy. The materials provide us the process to observe, concrete to abstract, the sensitive periods, and our readiness. But the philosophy provides us with the human tendencies to observe and nurture and to support the process. So while materials may give us the process, the philosophy gives us what we need to support the process: order, organization, and independence. Let's talk about observation. Back when we had our normal Montessori classrooms, we were able to do it spontaneously or planned. It was always in our physical environment, and it was really easy to adjust the environment based on those observations. Now, our teachers are well planned and having to be more well planned than ever. And they're in more than one environment. And so we have to be well planned and adjust our environments in a more timely fashion and in both environments, whether they're here in the classroom or online. Here's an overview of what we've done. In March, it seemed like it was unknown, not really safe, and wasn't necessarily a predictable environment yet. By April, we found order and organization was a great challenge. And then by May, independence became challenged. And by June, the barriers to following the child became very difficult for us in planning. And so here we are now. Based on all of those observations, we need to make adjustments. And if we can adjust it, then we can better communicate our philosophy of Montessori even online. So how did we adjust the environment? Order. We have school-wide shared templates for new classrooms. Organization. New classroom and procedures for posting and assigning work are going to help streamline that. And independence. There's works following Montessori lessons, and they're designed to allow the teacher to observe the philosophy. How they support the process of the work from start to finish is becoming key. How about the environment? Well, this is the environment. We've adjusted it. We decluttered our Google Classroom. We are only placing works in one predictable place. We are going to use order and organization to promote independence and provide a safe environment to try new things and it not be frustrational, but maybe productive in struggle. And we're going to use the environment to place intentional works of the philosophy. And we're going to be prepared to observe those human tendencies because we took time to intentionally create those works. We'll use Google Classroom as our platform, but it will house the work through a weekly material, an interactive Google Slide classroom. A remote, prepared environment that is more accurately created in this manner. It's more concrete for order and organization. You'll see here that it looks pretty similar to a classroom, and it's supported with picture cues and materials on the shelves. With order and organization, children feel safe to try their ability in independence. And for the teacher, when they feel their environment is prepared with order and organization, they can equip it with support for independence, like control of error and predict challenges. These two rooms are samples of how we'll do that. You'll see the help room with agendas posted, help centers where students can go to receive video help, and on the final slide below, you'll see, again, an agenda posted on the board to help students know where to find their work. Our environment communicates something very special. Our environment communicates the philosophy. The strongest form of good communication is through the preparation of this environment. When the child traditionally enters a physical Montessori classroom, we don't really describe it to them in detail. But we know we've said everything we need in the work that we've organized before them. The prepared environment communicates clearly to the child curiosity. It communicates the curiosity, but furthermore, interest, a safe place to try, freedom with responsibility, motivation, a challenge, choice, and so much more. To connect these two environments, we need great communication. Our remote school learning environment, we commit to having our priority lessons recorded or live, our plans and scheduled online time provided in a newsletter Friday, the week ahead. And we also commit to our classroom websites, providing communication tools that will connect you and your child or children to the work and the Montessori learning experience. How can you communicate from home to help us? Well, if we're sending out the newsletter, go ahead over the weekend and plan. Work together as a family and prepare your environment at home to support their work in the week ahead. And using the classroom websites, you're able to access and view work together. You have the same common language when you're speaking about what they'll be doing, the objective and the purpose of each work noted. That way, it opens up communication lines for us all. You'll see our newsletter will always house our work plan, notes to alert you of specific lessons that might require material that's different, or just your general awareness of a change in routine. And also a portion will say some information about notable works. And this is where the teacher is going to share about a work and help support you in supporting the philosophy at home. Our website will have a home tab with fun news to build rapport and connect you and your child to the classroom. A schedule, so you'll see the Google Calendar with Zoom meetings and any information. A virtual classroom tab, which will take you directly to our interactive Google Slides. A help tab with IT forms, a virtual library of help, and so much more. A newsletter tab where you'll find the most recent newsletter posted, and a parent tab, a place to find support for families. And this month happens to be motivating your child at home. Here's an example of what these look like. The good news is all of our teachers have this classroom template, so no matter which teacher you're speaking with, you'll always be able to find the information you need. Are you ready? Here's a few ways you can prepare. Make sure you review the Remote Learning Handbook, and also head to the IMS Virtual tab now. Check out what we have there. Look at the materials, and don't forget your school supplies. Even though you're working from home, it's going to be important that you have everything essential. So get that space prepared at home, just like we've been preparing here online and in our classrooms. Until next time, we hope what you can expect for next week is a very supportive, safe, and prepared remote environment that will allow your children to explore and work. A work plan will be sent to you so that you know ahead of time what you'll be working on. And we have some school-wide objectives for this week. Learn the environment. Click Get Lost and independently find your way back. Use the whiteboard to watch daily lessons and know the order in which to do the works. Know where to find work and complete work. And track and self-monitor using a work plan. Lots of choice to give lots of experience. And that leads to lots of learning led by curiosity. Until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you soon.